morning. Today is the 8th of March and it's a Friday. I'm actually supposed to be working today, but unfortunately because of my pump for my so-called bronchitis has run out, so I had no choice but to call in sick. Yeah, just a short vlog for today, just to share or create awareness with regards to bronchitis or maybe asthma that maybe some of you guys are having, or maybe you have your friends or your family members or maybe relatives who are actually suffering from it. So this vlog is actually to create awareness on that. So yeah, I'm now at the doctor's or at the clinic. I have to come out early to actually get my pump and also my diagnosis to see if I'm able to go to work. Alright, so yeah, anyway, a bit about bronchitis. It's more or less like the so-called sibling to asthma, more or less. However, asthma I think is more aggressive, but bronchitis is more or less I think more to condition related. That means if it's cold, it is raining, that kind of thing, or you start to cough, that's where you will start to have the attack. Alright, so yesterday I actually went to work with my last pump that I have, which is the blue pump. Alright, so yeah, while I was actually working, I had two attacks along the way, so that actually used a lot of my pump. So yeah, after that when I went back, everything was fine, more or less. Still a bit lightheaded because of whatever I was actually facing yesterday. Then early in the morning I had another attack. Then that's the last straw. I actually had no choice but to come down today to the doctors to actually get a new set of pump, right? Because when I use it in the morning, I only managed to get one pump. Then after that, it's over for that final pump for mine. So here's the thing. I mean, if you guys have encountered relatives or whatsoever not who are having asthma or actually bronchitis, do take serious action against it, because I mean, it is serious if it's not treated, or it is serious if it's not given the necessary treatment it needs, especially when it comes to asthma. I think asthma is the worst of the worst. Bronchitis is still manageable. Maybe you give some hot drinks. That's how I manage. Right. Try to avoid cold drinks. Drink more of the hot drinks and stuff, so that you can actually open up your breathing to actually make it better. Right. But however, asthma I think is the more aggressive type. So I don't think so while having the asthma attack you want to drink water. I guess you will choke to death. So yeah, treatment wise, I don't know whether there's a permanent treatment for that, but however, so far my GP actually recommended 2 pumps. Right, there's one pump which is the purple pump, and the other one is the blue pump. The purple pump is actually pretty good. I only use it once a day, 2 pumps or 2 times. Once a day, then after that the next day another 2 pumps. It's a 2 pumps daily kind of thing. So it carries, or it allows me to go through the day without any issue of the attack. So that one for myself has already run out pretty early. I don't know why when I got from poly it's a different kind of dosage, because I don't feel the thing, but when I get from my GP it's more potent. So I don't know whether poly is actually giving you the right medicine for your illness or disease or whatever shit. But seriously, I mean, from what I experienced, it is really a disappointment. So yeah, I would highly recommend, if you guys are having bronchitis or maybe asthma, to actually go for the purple one, request for the purple one, so you use less of the blue color one, so that your so-called attacks is more manageable, right? So yeah, I will show you guys an example later on when I collected for my GP. Even as I speak right now, I'm kind of like panting kind of thing, because I haven't get that dosage. yeah, I'll show you guys an example so that you guys will know. And of course, when it comes to, you see any family members or relatives who are having, try to quickly find the so-called pump or whatsoever not, or the inhaler, to actually help the person or whoever it is to feel better, right? Try not to actually agitate him or kind of like make him more excited, because that will actually create a more unnecessary environment that will stress the person out. Then after that, he will be more kanchong, more stressed, and asthma will be even worse, right? So in those kind of situations, just try to get the person to relax, right? Try to help the person control his breathing, right? If possible, breathe together with him, so that he follows your breathing, that kind of thing, so that he can be able to control, right? In my case, because mine is a bronchitis, mine, I actually, the attacks usually come more subtle, right? More gentle. So I can actually, quickly go and make myself a hot drink. Then after that, just drink down the hot drink, and things will be like the attacks will be kind of like more milder, easier to control, right? Yeah, that is for your guys' info. So my number right now is going to be number 8. So when I went in, actually just now was number 2, so I think I still got time. Yeah, and yeah, make sure if the guy has run out of, or whoever it is has run out of the inhaler, try to contact the emergency team as soon as possible, which is the ambulance, as soon as possible, so that they themselves will bring a bigger inhaler, which is the gas tank, right? That's where you see most of the time those who are picked up by the ambulance are wearing the gas mask that is actually infused with the so-called medicine to help manage the actual breathing. I experienced that before. That was my very first time, right? My very first attack. So yeah, the ambulance came, the stretcher came to my level. Then after that, the paramedic actually gave me that gas mask thingy and infused that so-called medicine kind of thing in the gas mask. So yeah, that is to make me feel better. Then after that, I was sent over to Ng Teng Fong Hospital, which is good. Those emergency rooms at Ng Teng Fong Hospital look like a luxury suite. I don't know what were they thinking, but anyway, it's nice. So yeah, I was actually sent to the emergency what is that? The emergency location. Then after that, I was held there for a while until they monitor my situation kind of thing until I was okay. Then after that, they will release me. Right, so that was my worst experience, and I hope I don't have to go through it again. So that's why right now for today, I'm actually going to the doctors to actually get my pump, so that I don't have to go through that situation again. Even though I'm supposed to work, but if you can't have, or you can't maintain your health, then after that you go to work, it's almost putting yourself on the chopping board, or putting yourself at risk. So choose health over work first, then maybe some other things later, right? So although today my manpower is kind of limited, but I had no choice because my pump has already finished. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my time to see the doctor to get my pump. Then after that, to get my inhaler. Then after that, to see how it goes from there. And once I get my inhaler, I will show you guys an example so that you guys will know, right? And for those of you guys who are actually having bronchitis, or maybe having asthma, you might want to consider asking your GP or asking your doctor for the purple one. That one is pretty good. So I'm gonna take a break for now, because I want to see my number, whether is it my turn or not. Then I'll get things done. Then after that, I'll get back to you guys shortly. Okay guys, so I just completed seeing the doctor. Yeah, and then I explained to her whatever shit I had gone through yesterday. One thing for sure, I regret not going for the half day yesterday. I mean, I didn't manage to get the half day yesterday, so yeah, right now today my team is short of one person, which is me, and the team is running at 2 today, so it's pretty bad. Right, but anyway, I got no choice. I have to recover from all this shit. Right? It is really frustrating when it comes to having this kind of things. You know, asthma or bronchitis is not something which is, you know, fun to be enjoying with. Although it's kind of like more to breathing kind of thing, but of course, I mean, the stress or whatever that comes along with it is like shit, to be frank. Right, each time you know, when the attack comes, it just comes, and you know, it can be in the morning, it can be at night, it can be in the middle of your sleep. You know, I mean, if the attack comes and you're still alive, it's fine, but if the attack comes and you just, you know, frozen cold, that's the end. Right, so take it seriously. If you guys have any relatives or siblings or whatever friends that you know, having this kind of thing, it's not a laughing matter, or it's not a joke. Right, so yeah, I've gotten my dosage, and this is what I want to share with you guys. Right, this is the purple one that my GP actually recommended for using. It's pretty good so far. I mean, once I use it, I don't have to use the blue color. I mean, the blue color one actually is just to stand by in case, you know, kind of occasional attacks comes along the way. But usually after I use the purple one, there's so far no issue on that. Then this is the common one that I think most of you guys or those who are having asthma is getting. So yeah, it's this kind of things which you know, takes up money, right? But what to do? I mean, if you are already down with bronchitis or asthma, I mean, that's a monthly thing that you got to spend on. And to be frank, it's not cheap. These two inhaler plus my ED medicine, because I was like yesterday too stressed out. There was like what kind of a couple of attacks yesterday, then this morning another attack. So it's kind of like attacking your brain, because when you cannot breathe, less oxygen goes to your brain, that kind of thing. So yeah, it will cause the person to actually, you know, kind of get dazed kind of thing, get kind of like, you know, sitting on a boat in the middle of the sea kind of thing, kind of like seasick, and the so-called the environment around you seems to be like moving kind of thing. So I mean, some of us are able to manage that, but you know, if it prolongs, it's not a good sign. Sometimes you can actually just, you know, fall flat. Right, so yeah, that's one issue that you guys need to take note. Right, so if you guys see a person who's like staring in the middle, I mean, just staring blankly in the open air, try to approach the person, ask him is everything okay or not, or whatsoever not. In my case, yesterday I was just like trying to maintain. Right, it's not easy, but I managed to pull through for the whole day of my work. Luckily, I was not doing something you know, stressful or intensive. So actually, it wasn't that bad. But you know, I would rather have rest rather than to stress my mind, because my mind is already stressed enough with all the attacks. Then of course, lack of oxygen kind of shit. Then you know, and you have to do your work. So it's pretty much kind of a stressful environment, especially when it comes to the attacks. Then you got to rush in, go and get the inhaler, or you have to take out your inhaler from the pocket, then after that start to suck up all the medicine kind of thing, which is pretty irritating. But you know, this is just to share with you guys so that you guys have a better understanding of those people around you that are having bronchitis or asthma. Right, yeah, when the person says that he has to actually take a half day off to actually stand by or get his replacement medicine, do it, right? Do it, right? Let him do it, right? And worst comes to worst, you can just ask for the document proof whether he attended to the training or whatsoever not, right? In my case, I tried to get, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to get. So yesterday there was a lot of manpower, which actually is okay if you drop one, but unfortunately, I didn't get the half day, so I had to do it today because this morning both my inhaler actually ran out. The purple one ran out pretty early, then the blue one ran out this morning because yesterday I used it extensively. So I had no choice but to actually drop by to the doctors and get the replacements or resupplement my supplies. So and of course I get some medicine as well to actually ease off my giddiness or lightheadedness or whatever they call it. That kind of thing. So I guess I hope this enlightens you guys for the topic of bronchitis or asthma. So guys, take note, have a look around. If you guys have or know of anyone, just be careful, or pay more attention to the person, right? So if you have subordinates who are actually having asthma or so-called bronchitis, of course, just be mindful of them in case of anything, in case of any emergency. Observe them, what actually triggers them, or observe them what actually you need to do to actually help them, or ask them what actually is their strength, right? Sometimes people, in my case, I use hot drinks to actually try to maintain the so-called gasping of air. But of course, certain people may not be having that kind of idea. But really, especially asthma attacks, is really irritating. So they don't actually have a kind of work around it. Whereas for my case, I find that drinking hot drinks actually helps to ease off a bit on the gasping of air. So try to find out all these kind of things from your subordinates, your relatives, your friends, your family members, or whoever is having bronchitis or whatever not. It will help make things better, right? It will help make things better. So I'm gonna call it a day. Alright, I'm gonna end the vlog. So make sure that you guys wear your mask, even though right now there's not a necessity or it's not mandatory to wear mask, but just wear mask for your own safety, just in case of somebody just sneezes or whatsoever. The virus is still around. It is nothing wrong to actually take precautions. Alright, then ride safe, stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next vlog, hopefully soon. Alright, bye bye.